Hello everybody and welcome to the 5 Elements and Better Relationships video series. And in this video I shall be looking at the earth element, and I'm wearing the yellow of the earth element and taking us to the season of late summer, the time of harvest, where we gather in the abundance of Mother Nature and we preserve and store all of her gifts to ensure that we are nourished and nurtured and fed throughout the leaner times of winter and spring. And it is this knowing that we have a sufficiency, a continuity of resources to nourish us that gives us a sense of real security and stability, a sense of groundedness and centeredness, and an inner equilibrium that no other element can offer quite like Earth. And it's at this time of year we can really connect with the particular mothering qualities of the earth element. She gifts us all of her abundance unconditionally so that we may take it in and thrive. But there's an extra aspect to this energy, in as much as we take in so we may thrive, we instinctively want to give it back out and share it so everybody may thrive. But what happens when the earth element goes out of balance? Well, this circular motion of taking in and giving out may well be compromised. And what happens is we may feel that we are not being nurtured or nourished or cared for or being supported sufficiently. And we'll start to feel a distress akin to that of a small child in a supermarket who's lost his mother. And that child will be in a state of heightened anxiety, of extreme worry, a sense that the world has been turned upside down and is standing on shifting sands. Nothing is for certain anymore. And we will, from that place of imbalance, we will be seeking attention, seeking the attention of somebody who will see our suffering, and we will crave it. And when we get sympathy, it won't be enough. And we may just want more and more and more of it. We might even magnify our own suffering in order to ensure that we get this attention and sympathy. Or we may just reject it out of hand as being totally inadequate. Both of which leave those people who have come kindly to our aid feeling bemused, hurt, unappreciated, and they may just be so hacked off they'll walk away, which of course heightens our distress even further. And what happens if our suffering has been extreme in our lifetime, and from this place of imbalance we will be a hardened earth, no longer nourished that we may be able to give out as well as take in. We'll be hardened and unsympathetic to anybody else's suffering, and we may well respond in a way of, well, pull yourself together and get on with it. Or we may be over sentimental. The earth may be so out of balance that even minorly tragic tales set us off. It's understandable if we feel upset when watching the news. My God, there's a lot of misery and suffering. But really, should we be inconsolable at the plot of a TV soap drama? And what happens there also is that Earth can become really quite shut down. And someone may ask us, how do you feel? In a sincere way. And we'll go, fine, when we're anything but fine. And we'll shut down the conversation. And it's because we can't express our needs appropriately in that moment. Or, to the horror of the person asking, how are you? We maybe launch into our monologue of misery and woe and poor me, both of which are guaranteed not to get the response that we are looking for. And Earth out of balance may end up over-caring for others who are suffering in a terrible attempt to distract themselves from their own emptiness inside, perhaps through a lack of physical mothering, emotional mothering when they were young, or just unable to pull in their own harvest and feel nourished by that. So in my 15 years working with the 5 elements, it seems to me that of all the elements, it is the earth element that goes out of balance most regularly. And we can find ourselves being in a place of compassion, in a supportive nature, to suddenly becoming the burning martyr, the victim, launching into a passive-aggressive response, and I'm speaking from experience. I'm a past master of this. But not to worry, because as with the other elements, earth has its own virtue on which we can call. And I'll be looking at that in the next video. So I shall leave you with the gloriousness, abundance of the earth element in harvest. And may your way be easy. Blessed be.